Hello everybody, it's Simeonski again, and we are getting closer and closer to the actual circuits. Today I want to show you how to use the rotator. Let's go. How do we use the rotator and what does it do? So to get the rotator, we go to palette again, go to the search and type in rotator. This is how it looks like. You can put it in the room. And the function is actually super, very much like the piston with a little difference, but let's, for now, just do it like we would do with the piston. Get a button. Connect the press to play. And so when we press it, it will rotate in one direction with the speed of 90, like this. So it will always keep turning around now. So we can of course do a second button. Again, like we did with the piston before. Don't flip. Let's have a second button here. Let's say we are not using this button now to reverse. Reverse would be just, it's turning around in the other direction. We don't want this for this now, but we want to have a second button that stops it. So the rotation stops. So that's how easy it is. Yeah, it's kind of self-explaining. It's not super complicated. And you have some functions that go out here, the ones we had before. If you press play, it plays. If you press stop, if you use the reverse, it will do something. And there's some extra thing here. It's called target hit. What does this mean? This will come up if you do some settings here. So what are the settings? You have a target setting, a speed setting, and an acceleration. That's all. For now, if you use this system with the buttons, we will only change the target. And this could be, for example, 180, it's decrease. So, and we leave it like this. So, what does this mean? Target is the rotation angle of 180, and then we can trigger something once the target is hit. So what I want to do now is I want to say if the target of 180 is hit, it will stop. So I will just connect this to this, target hit to stop, and now it should stop at a certain point. Bam, there's the 180 target, it's stopping. I can start it again and it will turn again until this 180 target, which is here. Yeah, that's how you can use the rotator in the normal way. And now again, it's the same like on the piston when you want to connect anything to this rotator, and I will do a box again, a normal one. You just go for the connect tool, connect it to this middle stick, not the outside, and then it will turn around and move this object with it. Yeah, and it's always stopping at this 180 degrees angle. See what happens if we reset. Okay, if you reset, you can see this is now not on this side anymore because I already turned this around a little bit. And now it's just taking it wherever it is. 180 degrees should stop. And it's always stopping at this exact point. You cannot set more than one point here. That's just how it is. You can just set one point where it stops, or let it stop by itself. But what you can also do, you can do a normal rotation that is starting right when you start your room. How do you do that? You get rid of these guys here. Get rid of this connection. And you don't even need to use this option board over here. You just go to config. And then this is where these things come on. The speed and the acceleration. Actually, only the speed comes in. If you put a speed of 1 here instead of 0, you go out. Oh, you need the acceleration. Okay. Speed 1. And the acceleration I will also put to 1. Then you can see it's moving right away, and in this example it's becoming faster and faster. Yeah, because I set the acceleration. If I don't want it to become faster and faster, I set the acceleration to 0 and maybe the speed to 50. And then it should always move just like this. So this way you don't even need buttons. You can just make people move around this axis without any buttons or any presets. You just have to put the right settings here, which is basically the speed setting, and it will move things around right when you enter the room. Even if I send a room reset now, it should actually move automatically. Oh, see, I did not. Okay, it sent the speed reset. Reset the speed. Okay, maybe. Yeah, okay. Okay, it looks like I have to save the room. Let's save the room for this. The room reset will reset what you did. If you save the room, it will remember what happened, and it will right away when you start do the rotation. Yeah, so that's the basic things you need to know about the rotator. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, like and subscribe, and visit my extra room that I built to show off the things that you can do and to give you a little bit insight, especially when the circuits come up, that you can just check out, make a selfie, post it, whatever. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.